everyone, my name's Carmen and I am going to be guiding you through today's class. Sun is shining today, so I am practicing outside. Hopefully you can join me outdoors. If not, grab your mat and find a comfortable spot inside. Today's class will be focusing on balance, so both the physical aspect of balance, finding your balance on one leg or on your hands, as well as finding balance within the breath, so making sure that your inhales and your exhales are balanced, as well as balancing sides. So doing a stretch on one side, you then want to balance it on the other side. So I've kind of designed the class around the idea of balance. You just need to show up and follow along. So to start off, come to the middle of your mat, kneeling down, and then walk your hands forward, coming into child's pose. So you can have your arms stretched out in front, relaxing your torso down onto your thighs. If it's too much for your shoulders, you can also bring your arms down by your side, and then just relax your head down. We're going to start here for a couple of breaths, and this is that first opportunity to really tune into your breathing and make sure that your inhales and your exhales are balanced. So a really great way to do that is to count. So take a deep breath in, and as you do, count 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4. And keep doing that. Whatever rhythm is best for you and your lung capacity, just try to make sure that the inhales and the exhales are balanced. So a couple of really deep breaths here. In that forward child's pose, feeling the backs of your ribs expand. You really want to get grounded at the start of your practice. After your last exhale, push yourself up to a tabletop position, so coming with your wrists below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. You want to have your knees about hip width distance apart, your fingers spread nice and wide. On your next inhale, drop your belly and have your gaze come up for cow. And then as you exhale, round your spine and let your head hang down, tucking your tailbone under for cat, so you look like an angry cat. Inhale and come back to that lowered belly, gaze coming up, cow pose. And exhale, rounding up into cat. Do 2 more. So inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round up. Last one. When that's complete, come back to a neutral spine. So our first balancing act, extend your right arm in front of you and extend your left leg behind. Look down at the mat and find a spot that's not moving to help you balance. And then on your next exhale, lift your arm and your leg at the same time. Inhale and lower. So exhale up. Inhale, lower. We'll do 3 more. And come back to center. So on the other side, extend your left arm straight, right leg behind you. You want to make sure that your abdominal muscles are really tight to help support you, to keep you from tipping from side to side. So on your next exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Lower, exhale as you come up. Do 3 more. Great, come back to center. Do a similar one, so coming back to the first side, right arm extended, left leg back. Lift your arm and your leg and hold it there, so find your balance in this position. And then on your exhale, crunch your elbow and your knee together. Inhale and extend. Exhale in. Extend. We'll do 3 more. Last one. And come back to center. Okay, other side. So left arm extended, right leg back, lift up, find your balance, and then exhale, crunch in. Extend. Inhale as you extend. 2 more. And come back down. Okay, bring your pinkies so that they're just touching the outsides of the mats. Have your fingers spread nice and wide to give you lots of balance. Tuck your toes under, and then as you exhale, push into your hands and feet and lift your hips up towards the sky, pushing all the way back to down dog. It's the first one, so you can have your knees bent as much as you would like, but slowly work on straightening them. So you can push one foot back at a time, stretch the backs of your legs and opening your hips. Take a couple of really deep breaths here as you walk it out. Inhale and lift your left leg up in the air. Exhale and sweep it forward. Step between your hands. Lower your back knee. Place your right hand just flat on the mat. And then as you exhale, open up the left arm towards the sky. Inhale and untwist. Press into both of your hands and lift your back knee so that you can sweep your left leg all the way back and up again. Hold it there, and then bend your left knee so that your hip opens up towards the left side. Try to keep your weight equally distributed between both hands with your shoulders both pressing down. Okay, bring your left foot back down to the mat. Lower your knees and push back into a child's pose again. One more deep breath there. Then push back up to tabletop, tuck your toes under, and back to down dog. Inhale and lift your right leg high. Exhale, sweep it forward between your hands. Lower your back knee and shift your weight into your left hand. On your next exhale, twist open towards the right. You want to push up out of your left shoulder, so not dropping down into it. You want to push nice and tall and strong. Exhale and untwist, placing your hand on the mat. Lift your back knee so that you can step your right foot back and all the way up into the air. Bend your right knee and open the hip towards the side. Place your right foot back down into down dog. On your next exhale, roll forward, coming into a plank position. Chest hovering above the mat. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes. Keep your hands just below your shoulders. And on your next exhale, your inhale, push up to cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes under, and push up to down dog. Look forward between your hands and either walk your feet forward or you can hop your feet forward in between your hands. Place your hands on your shins. Inhale, come halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend your knees slightly to push all the way up to standing. Exhale, your hands come down to heart center. Okay, so stand at the top of your mat. Have your feet either together, touching, or hip width distance apart to help give you a bit more balance. Inhale and bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the waist. Inhale, come halfway up to that flat back. And exhale, plant your hands down and step back to plank. Find your balance there. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower back down to your belly. Untuck your toes and inhale up to cobra. Exhale, push back to down dog. Inhale and lift your right leg up in the air. Exhale, sweep it through between your hands. Rotate your left foot so that it's parallel with the back edge of your mat. Shift your weight into your right hand so your left hand is free. And then as you inhale, windmill that arm up and around, coming into warrior two. So check to make sure that left foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat. You want to bend into your right leg, looking for a 90-degree angle, but make sure that your knee is not passing your toes. Your arms stretch out in opposite directions, nice and strong. And find your balance there. Turn your palm to face up, and on your next inhale, reach towards the sky with your right hand, and your left hand finds your back leg. Windmill your arms all the way back down to the mat to frame your foot. Step your right leg back into that high plank and exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale up to cobra and exhale to down dog. Do the other side, so inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, sweep it through your hands. Rotate that back foot so that it's parallel with the back edge of your mat. Shift your weight into your left hand, and then on your next inhale, windmill that right hand all the way up and around, coming into warrior two on the other side. So again, checking your alignment to make sure that your feet are where they're supposed to be, your knee is protected, arms are reaching nice and strong, gaze is forward, and steady your breathing. Rotate your front palm up, then as you exhale, reach towards the sky, and your right hand finds your back leg. Windmill your arms back down and around to frame your foot. Press into your hands and step your left leg back. Exhale, lower to your belly. Untuck your toes and inhale up to cobra. Exhale to down dog. Look forward at your hands and again either walk your feet forward or hop between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees and inhale to come all the way back up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, we're going to focus a bit more on balancing. So we're going to come into tree pose. You can stand at the top of your mat. Shift your weight into your left foot. Hands on your waist. Turn your right knee out to the side. And then you can rest your heel either on your right heel onto your left ankle here. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more, you can find your calf. Or if you'd like, you can help your leg up into your thigh as high as it will go. Just make sure your foot's not pressing onto your knee, so either calf or above your knee on your thigh. Make sure that your hips are facing forward, so not opening out to the side. Hips facing forward, but you want to work on trying to push that knee out to the side without your hips rotating. You can keep your hands on your waist, bring them to heart center, or reach tall and let your branches grow in tree pose. Relax your shoulders wherever you are. Standing leg is strong. Feel your glutes engaged to help stabilize you. Great. Release your arms down. If your leg is high, help it down. Then standing, keeping the weight into your left leg, step your right foot back and have it at about a 45-degree angle. So having your toes pointing towards the top right-hand side of your mat. Inhale your arms up and bend into that front leg. So feeling a nice stretch down the back of your right leg. This is warrior one. Make sure that your knee is not passing your toes. Hips squared to the front of the room. Shoulders relaxed. Sweep your arms behind you and interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back to open your chest. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, fold forward just inside of your left knee. Have your hands reach behind you and up towards the sky. Take a couple of nice deep breaths there. Exhale and release your hands, placing them on either side of your left foot so you can step back into plank. Exhale and lower down to your belly. Pause there and walk your hands just off the edges of your mat so they're in a wider splay. Have your fingers spread out nice and wide. We're going to come up into lizard. So inhale and push up with your arms wide. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. We'll do one more. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. Bring your hands back below your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and push back to down dog. Look forward and either walk or hop your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Press into your feet and come all the way up to standing. Exhale your hands to heart center. Come into tree on the other side. So shift your weight into your right leg this time. Turn your left knee out and come to whatever position you came to on the first side. So either resting your heel on your ankle, sole of the foot to calf, or you can help it all the way up. This is another one where staring at a spot that's not moving is very helpful. So check in, make sure your hips are facing forward, and then find whatever place feels best for you. So hands to heart center on the hips. Or grow your branches nice and tall. If you want an added challenge, try closing your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Find your balance. Exhale and release everything down. So again, keeping the weight in your right leg, step the left foot back this time. Foot at about a 45-degree angle, so toes facing the top edge of your mat. Inhale, bring your arms up, and then bend into that front knee. Again, make sure that your knee is not passing your toes. Hips square towards the front of the mat. Sweep your arms behind you and interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back, open your chest. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, fold forward just inside your knee. Stretch your hands up towards the sky. Make sure your shoulders are still relaxed, they're not up by your ears. Another deep breath. And release your hands down, frame your foot, step back into your plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. I'm going to do lizard one more time, so have your hands wide, fingers nice and spread out. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale up. And exhale, lower. Bring your hands just below your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and exhale back to down dog. Take one big breath there. Look forward and either walk or hop between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, push into your feet, bring your arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to switch up our sun salutation there. So Sit back into a chair, imaginary chair. Bring your arms in front and slightly up. So again, look down, make sure that your knees are not passing your toes. Hold your chair nice and strong. Fold forward, place your hands on the mat. Inhale, straighten your legs, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank, and lower to your belly. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale to down dog. Inhale and lift your right leg high. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale it up behind. Exhale to the center of your chest. Inhale up and behind. And exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale up and behind. And this time as you exhale, sweep it through and place your right foot between your hands. Inhale and bring your arms up overhead, coming into a crescent lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. And on your next exhale, twist towards the right, hooking your left elbow onto your right knee. For a nice prayer twist. Shift your weight forward into your right foot. And if you can, in one smooth motion, push off the left foot so that you can step it beside the right. If you have to take a couple steps, that's fine. So now you're in a chair pose with a prayer twist. So again, make sure that your knees are in line and not passing your toes. Twist is coming from your torso. On your next inhale, untwist your upper body, staying in the chair. Reach your arms forward, and then sweep your right arm under your left to come into eagle arms. If that's too intense, you can just have the backs of your arms touching. Lift your right leg up and hook it on top of your left. You can keep your toes down on the mat to help you balance, or if you can, wrap your right foot around your left leg for eagle pose. From here, you're going to inhale your arms up, and as you exhale, round forward and try to find your first knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale, round down and try to find that second knee. If you find it, stay there for a breath. Inhale to come up. And unwrap your body and shake it out. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side. So sit back in your chair, arms forward, deep breath, fold forward, plant your hands, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and lower to your belly. Inhale up to cobra, exhale to down dog. Inhale and lift your left leg high. Exhale, crunch your left knee to right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale to the center of your chest. Inhale back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale up. And this time as you exhale, step through your hands. Press into your feet and come up to crescent. Relax your shoulders down. Deep breath. Bring your hands to heart center, and on your next exhale, twist towards the left, so hooking your right elbow on your left thigh. Now again, shift your weight forward into that left foot, and if you can, in one motion, bring the right foot forward, step it beside the left, coming into a twisted chair. Inhale and untwist. Bring your arms up and forward for chair. This time, sweep your left arm under your right for those eagle arms. Shift your weight into your right foot. Lift your left leg up over top. You can keep your toes on the mat for balance, or try to wrap around. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, round forward, find that first knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale, find the second knee, and stay there for a couple breaths. Inhale, reach up, and twist your limbs, and shake it out. Okay. Coming towards our ultimate balancing pose. Stand in the middle of your mat. Inhale, bring your arms forward. And as you exhale, slowly start to sit back, coming all the way down into a squat if you can. You can also just hold a chair, but if you can, come down into a squat. Tip forward and place your hands on the mat. So you want to have them about shoulder width distance apart. Spread your fingers as wide as you can get them and really grip onto the mat. That is going to be your only point of contact with the mat. So fingers nice and wide. Tip forward and rest your knees on the backs of your biceps, coming onto your tippy toes. Bend your elbows slightly to give you a bit of a platform for your knees. And then you can play with lifting one foot at a time, shifting your weight forward to try to come into crow. Your goal is to get both feet off the mat. So play around with that. Alternate lifting one foot at a time. If you can come into full crow, that's awesome. Ultimate balancing pose. Remember to breathe while you're playing around with that one. It can be really fun once you get it. Whenever you are done with that, you can come into a child's pose to rest. Or if you want to keep playing, do that too. Okay, wherever you are at, come into a seated position with your legs extended. Keep your left leg straight with your foot flexed, so toes pointing towards the sky. Bend your right knee and place that foot beside your leg. Right hand behind you for support. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, twist open to the right, hooking your left elbow on your right knee. You can look over your right shoulder if it's comfortable for your neck. Inhale and untwist. Straighten your right leg. Come to sit nice and tall with both legs extended. Flex both your feet. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, and as you exhale, fold forward, reaching for your toes. If you don't have that flexibility, just walk your hands forward as far as you can get them. When you're at that maximum spot, then just exhale and round forward. Inhale and walk yourself back up. Keep your your right leg extended with your foot flexed. Bend your left knee and place that foot flat on the mat. Have your spine nice and straight. Left hand behind you for support. Inhale and bring your right hand up. Exhale, hook your right elbow on your left knee and twist. Inhale and untwist. You're gonna lower back onto your back, so coming all the way down. Nice comfortable position. Bend both your knees and place your feet flat on the mat. Walk your heels back so you can just brush the backs of your heels with your fingertips. From here, have your arms at your side pressing into the mat. On your next inhale, Push your hips up towards the sky, pushing into your feet and the backs of your arms, coming as high as you can. Take a couple of deep breaths. Push your hips a little higher. Exhale and lower all the way back down. Hug your knees into your chest for a counter stretch, finding that balance. Rock from side to side, massage your spine. And then feel free to take any final stretches that might feel good for you. Happy baby or windshield wipers. Anything that feels good. And whenever you're ready, we'll come into our final resting pose of Shavasana. So laying on your back in your most comfortable position, legs straight, arms straight, eyes closed. And really focus on your breathing again. So checking in with your inhales and exhales, finding that balance. Just try to stay in the present moment and feel the benefits of the practice sink in. We'll stay here for a minute or two. Start to bring your attention back into the room, back onto your mat. Take a deep breath and let it out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. Slowly waking up your body again. Roll over onto your side. Support your head with your bicep. Take a breath there. When you're ready, push yourself back up to a seated position. Sit nice and tall. When you're ready, open your eyes. I'd like to thank you for coming to play, and I'm hoping that you had fun and that maybe you're feeling a bit more balanced. Have a great day and come back soon. Namaste.